Welcome to INOVIQ. I'm Sienna, part of the R&D team here. In this video, we'll be describing how to extract extracellular vesicles from plasma using our pan-exosome capture product, EXONET. The isolated sample obtained at the end of this protocol can be used for many different downstream applications, including the analysis of microRNA, mRNA, and protein, but also includes any other applications that requires the lysis of extracellular vesicles. Let's get into it. Reagents. For this protocol, you will need EXONET, filtered PBS, and the lysis buffer of your choice. The protocol for extraction of EVs from plasma has been optimized for 500 and 200 microliters of plasma. You can use 30 and 15 microliters of EXONET respectively. This protocol will require a centrifuge that spins at 10,000 G and a magnetic rack, as well as other routine consumables such as microcentrifuge tubes, pipettes, and pipette tips.
This protocol can be used with fresh human plasma and defrosted frozen plasma. Allow EXONET to come to room temperature before use. This optimized protocol requires a step of centrifugation at 10,000 G for 5 minutes. This step ensures the removal of excess lipids and cellular debris from the plasma. Following centrifugation, be careful not to disrupt the lipid and debris pellet. This protocol is optimized for 200 and 500 microliters of plasma. Aliquot your samples accordingly. During this step, you may notice some lipids stuck to the outside of your pipette tip. Aim to ensure that the lipids are not resuspended in the aliquoted plasma samples. EXONET beads will settle while stored in the fridge. Homogenize EXONET by repipetting 10 times. The optimized protocol for plasma requires 30 microliters of EXONET in 500 microliters of plasma, or 15 microliters of EXONET in 200 microliters of plasma. To mix the EXONET and plasma samples together, gently flick the tube 10 times. Avoid the creation of bubbles. Following mixing, incubate the samples for 15 minutes at room temperature. Once the EXONET has been aliquoted into your samples, return it to the fridge for storage. After incubating your samples with EXONET for 15 minutes at room temperature, place the samples on a magnetic separation rack. We recommend opening the tube caps before placing it on the magnetic rack to avoid disrupting the pellet after the 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of incubation on the magnetic rack, a bead pellet will form along the magnetic face of the tube. Remove the depleted plasma by directing your pipette tip along the opposite face of the tube to avoid disrupting this bead pellet. After the removal of the depleted plasma, take the samples from the magnetic rack. Wash the magnetic beads by aiming 1 ml of PBS at the pellet. Place the samples back on the magnetic rack for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the washed PBS the same way as the depleted plasma by directing your pipette tip towards the non-magnetic front face of the tube. Repeat the PBS wash twice. Remove the tubes from the magnet and resuspend in lysis buffer. The lysis buffer may differ depending on the downstream application. Thanks for watching. Please contact INOVIQ for any further details.